It's time to minimize the window and enjoy the noise. You're listening to TigerTails Radio, Season 13. Join in the fun. Chat in the YouTube comments, Telegram, or our Discord server. Visit tigertailsradio.co.uk to find out how.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. It is I, TK, in the booth, and on the sofa we have the Xavier.
Yep.
And a Hedgie.
Hello.
And we're back for another hour and a half or so of tunes. Well, you've had the tune. That was it. That's all you get in this episode, apart from the end. And also some chat, a little bit of waffle, and some Jackbox gaming too. And if anybody's done anything, maybe even some done and dusted.
Ooh.
You never know your luck, although I'm
See how
looking
it goes.
completely at Xavier for this one.
I have something. It's fine.
Hey, the day is saved.
It's absolutely stupid, but it's fine.
Well, stupid's good. We do stupid here. It's what we do best. So yes, it is Monday. It has happened. This is TigerTails Radio, Season 13, Episode 20.
Yeah.
And now we can all go to sleep.
Ah. Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday. Everyone except
Monday.
Hedges had to go to work.
It's muggy-ish. It's rainy as hell.
Yep.
It's British weather.
It's July.
Yeah. Indeed. But it's now midsummer, ergo we now get the rain. Remember, we had the lead
no.
up.
No. Last year, we had 30-degree days. The year before, we had 30-degree days. Do you want to know why I know it was 30-degree days? Because
you
of
got
my
sunburn?
motherfucking wedding. Hey, well, have a wedding on the day where it's one of the hottest days of the month / year, and also all of the people in the world decide to turn up on a fucking cruise ship.
Yep, that's pretty much normal.
British people. We've got a gloriously sunny day for the wedding. God damn it.
It's banana puns. There are banana puns. I'm going to just quickly check. Yep, that's a banana pun. And hide.
What? Where? What?
Where are you
You
dropping
have
banana puns?
YouTube. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
look at comments and banter.
Yeah, I can, but then we'll have like two conflicting things going on.
No, you won't.
And plus, it'll create the illusion there's more people watching.
Yes.
No, the illusion of more people watching is the number in the bottom left-hand corner of YouTube that has been going up since the stream started.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the madness. Feel free to, as the jingle said there, chat in the YouTube comments, or although we do kind of ignore the YouTube comments, we're really sorry.
We pay attention after the fact. If you want to talk to each other, feel free. It is one of those shows.
Yes.
One of those shows.
If you had Xavier bashing his mic on your bingo card, feel free to check it off now.
Mike hit, yeah.
One day. So yeah, episode 20. Shows 982.
Yep.
So
For those
we're
keeping count.
nearly halfway through season 13 and getting increasingly closer to show 1000.
Yeah.
Also, this month is
Hot.
birthday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's next week as we're celebrating the show's 17th birthday.
Oh my God, we're 17.
Yeah. We're very legally... well, we've been technically legally old enough to have sex, but soon we'll be old enough to drive. And then the year after that, we can buy alcohol.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't follow that rule as for a show.
Yeah, I know, right?
Given
Because
the
how would the
episode.
show go to the shops to buy it in the first place?
Treating the British thing, treating an inanimate object as if it were a real thing.
Is
Yeah,
the show an
pretty much.
object, or is it more of a concept?
I mean,
Column
technically
A,
it's
column B.
both. Because, the studio is basically part of...
Yeah,
the,
but
we've
you
always
can't
had,
exactly pick up the show and bring it to me, can you?
Well, I mean,
Studios.
all you need is a big-ass crane to rip the house off its foundations, and yeah.
You're still just bringing this
Yeah, that's
studio.
not the studio. That's the house.
Yeah. Also, yes, that's still not the show.
Yes, true.
Because
the show
this
is the
same studio
concept
does do
itself.
TigerTails gaming as well.
Yeah, it is a concept, but it's still something that can be manipulated and controlled.
But either way, hello to everyone who's there, and
Hello.
Advit in the YouTube comments who has found Hedgie's shirt very appealing.
Terrible gags already. Thank you.
And also, I can see we've got DH in the Discord.
In the Discord.
Chat.
So if you want to chat to DH, he is indeed in the Discord. So there's plenty of places you can throw out comments, throw out a hello.
But in the meantime, let's have a catch up, shall we?
Yes.
Okay.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
Yeah, so this is where we look back over our weeks, because traditionally this used to be the weekend for myself
Dum, dum,
and
dum.
TK. Although nowadays it's the start of the week, because we're in office jobs.
It's the day where we all bitch about work.
Whereas for me, it is my weekend.
which
Monday and Tuesdays.
It's a weird transition, because
Yeah,
previously
it is.
you were the person that were like working
Random old times.
random, and myself
Yeah.
and TK were like, oh my God, the weekend's here.
Yeah.
It is Monday, we have a weekend. Woohoo! Celebrate to the
I
ages.
don't have to get up at ridiculously early
Yeah.
in order to ride into Southampton to work at British Gas.
And I don't have to look at the peons at Sega Park anymore. Yay!
Ah, yes.
I don't miss the days of working in an arcade at all. I miss all the free games.
Yeah.
But I do not miss the days of working in the arcade. I miss the networking. That was nice. And I bet lots of lovely people were working in the arcade. But the actual job itself sucked.
Mostly because it was stand around and occasionally deal with customers.
Stand around for 8 or 10 hours a day watching everybody else play the games that you want to play.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's one of those jobs.
great job.
One of those jobs where you sit there and think, that would be awesome, and then you realise what you have to do.
Yeah, it's when you get the job you realise this wasn't
Yeah.
a good plan.
Work
Oh,
in
like,
a chocolate factory. Then
yeah.
you realise you're just watching chocolate go by you every day.
And you pretty much, you just go home and go, I'm now smelling of chocolate, and it's the only thing I smell of, yeah. At which point every sort of young person goes, why does this person smell so great?
Not quite. But it's the same as the fish and chip shop. It's like everyone thinks that would be fantastic until you work in a fish and chip shop. And then come home after working in a fish and chip shop, and everyone sits there and goes, you smell
delicious.
terrible oil and batter. No, it's not even delicious.
Hey, you, whatever scent you don't like, that's your choice.
What if you had two jobs? Like in daytime you work in a chocolate factory, in the evening you work in a fish and chip shop.
Then you're
you
making
come
battered-
home.
you're
You
making
come home
battered
smelling
Mars
of
bars.
battered chocolate. You smell of a battered Mars bar.
You would learn to shower.
Have you ever
like
eaten a
mofo.
battered Mars bar?
No.
They're delicious.
At which point, you walk past and there's Scottish people going, "Hey, you smell great, buddy."
Oh, shush you. But yes.
Yeah, TK did used to work in an arcade. This was Sega Park,
Yep.
and this was going way back into the mist of time.
This is when the Bargate
Yeah.
Centre still stood.
It was the place where everybody would hang out.
Explains a lot.
Thanks,
much,
DH.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where you were going, but I apologise for the cackle because I went the wrong place entirely.
Yeah, it was the place where everyone would hang out and everyone would meet up and go, yeah, this is the hub to hang out.
Say hang out. It was more of a case of it was the place that I would occasionally go for arcade games until a friend of mine went, "Hey, you're a furry. Let me drag you and meet another one," and go, "Hey, I found you a new one." Hi, random person that I don't know.
Hi, random person that I don't know.
So,
Do you want to move in?
Anyway,
The week. How was
catch
your
up
week?
of the week is like,
Oh, yeah.
How was your week?
Not our lives.
Because your week over the last week was
yeah,
working.
my week was actually doing my work, which is a games master of an escape room. So I get to, I mean, my job is pretty much, I'm doing sort of similar to what TK did, which is being on my feet all day and basically dealing with people and pretending to be a police officer, which is a lot of fun.
He's impersonating the law. Quick, get him arrested.
He's being an actor. He's being an
Yeah,
actor. He's not
yeah.
actually trying to arrest people
Yeah.
on the street. Thank
Yeah.
fuck.
Yet.
Yeah, I get to pretend to be that, and then
Feature creep.
because people are supposed to take about an hour to do the room, which then gives me plenty of time to reset it and actually take a small, maybe 5 minutes to recompose myself. And then, of course, there's people that take about 80 minutes, which leaves me with about 15 minutes to go, and run around. Or if I don't get it done halfway through, I have to pray that they don't get the next room open before I've had a chance to fix it.
As you do.
I'm listening, going, please do not come in here. You'll just see me going, oh, hi.
Hi. I'm a cleaning a thing.
You're going to be breaking the immersion. Yeah, so our apologies about that.
They're not there to be immersed. They're there to escape.
Or when I've actually forgotten to reset a puzzle and it's like, oh no, and it's like, oh, what do I do? It's like, could you move into this room? I think this one's malfunctioning and I'll fix it for you. Okay, bye.
So how was the travel? Because I know the weather's been shite for a little bit.
Yeah, it's been, but thankfully the place is only about 5-minute brisk walk from the station. So, if it's on the way back, it's fine because I just dry out while I'm sitting on the train. But yeah.
It's more the bloody trains getting cancelled.
Oh, yeah.
That was the biggest arse when I was travelling to and from Bournemouth when I was in New Milton. It was like, there's been some rain. Southampton's flooded.
Yep.
You're all fucked.
Yep, sorry about
Why
that.
are we fucked? We're not in Southampton. Well, all the trains are past Southampton. Oh, thanks. Thanks for
Yeah,
that.
it's like basically, you know that distance that's after there that goes all the way to London where
Well,
your train would go.
On the earlier this week on Wednesday, I thought, right, I need to walk to Southampton to get the train from there because then it gets me in on time to actually get some breakfast and get done and everything. Because if I get the one from Millbrook, it gets in at 9:15, which only needs me 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You
So I
actually
got
catch the train from Millbrook.
Yeah.
Wow. Somebody had
One
to, I suppose.
train every hour or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah.
So I walked to Southampton, got the train, and I got to Romsey, and for some reason the doors wouldn't work. So I've seen this female guard running up and down trying to basically get the door, and it's like, what is going on? It's like eventually we got into Salisbury at 13 minutes past 9 rather than 15 minutes past.
So yeah, 2 extra minutes.
That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
That reminds me
Yeah.
of Penmere though, when we went on the when we did the pop up the stations for the Falmouth line, and after our massive walk to go and get ice creams and everything, everyone was nearly dead, and then one of the doors wouldn't close properly.
Yeah. But she kept running up and down. Like, I could hear the doors closing, and then she was moving back. And then this other guy came along. It was like, but the doors are closing. What's the problem?
They're obviously not locking or something,
Yeah.
and so it's not safe for the train to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a fun one. But outside of that, anything else over the last week?
No, nothing actually. Most of my side projects have been completed now. So
Ooh, get
Although-
you who doesn't have
yeah,
much to do. I'll
yeah.
give you some of mine, shall I? You can finish them off.
no, this week I've got to fix another thing because the client for this big side project has gone, we like it, but this needs to happen. It's like, okay, so
Yeah,
come Wednesday after I've decompressed on Monday and Tuesday, I'm then going to start working on that. So
Okay.
yep.
That's not too bad then. How about you, TK? How was your week last week?
So the week last week wasn't too bad. I mean, it's mostly filled with work and related shenanigans as per normal. I think I've got roleplay. Was it this week?
I think your roleplay was Wednesday.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's this week or next week. I think it was last week. I know it was fun. Yes, it was this week because we had a lot of fun. And then, but it's kind of fallen into a blur because of the weekend.
Yeah.
Where I get to have my birthday for a second time. Because obviously last weekend it got cancelled mostly. And so I got to have it this weekend instead.
Yes.
So Shades came down, which was lovely to see Shades again.
Hey.
Give them all the hugs and the kisses. And then we poodled over to my sister's with the father taxi. And basically had Chinese, which was nice. Got to see my niece, got to see my sister and her boyfriend, and they all got to meet Shades, and everyone had a lovely time. And then on the Sunday, got to go to Winchester to meet up with Shades and see his side of the family. So we were going to stagger it across the 2 weekends, but because mine got cancelled, we did a whole weekend of family meeting.
Oh, right.
And it's like, we're at that stage of the relationship.
So this is the precursor to marriage, is it?
But no, this is the introduction to the parents. It's not the precursor to marriage. It is a step that you would like to do before you get married. Because it's better to go, hey, here's my boyfriend / girlfriend / thing, rather than go, hey, parents, I'm getting married and I've not introduced you to the person I'm marrying.
Indeed.
Will you turn up?
This is known as the Britney Spears approach.
It's when you get to the place where we're getting married, you've got to pick the one you think it is. And if you're wrong, we will disown you forever. Sorry.
No.
Grief.
So everything was all right, though, for the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, it was, aside from getting a little bit wet on the Sunday, because Winchester was like, hey, I'm going to be sunny, I'm going to be sunny, I'm going to rain.
The rain certainly came in.
Yes.
Came in.
And then today when I was at work, listening to the storms going on outside.
Yes. That was my thing. I woke up and went, rain. It's like, the rain stopped. I'll do some washing and then I'll be able to, it started again.
No, it was a
Yeah.
lot of
And then
rain.
kind of about 4-ish, I was just listening to the rain going, as rain noise normally makes. And then suddenly, boom! I was like, what the shit was that?
That appears to be a rather large clap of thunder.
We apologise to our headphone users.
That was fine. I'm a headphone user. I was fine.
Yeah. I was fine. Everyone else who had the volume turned up, you fucked.
Oh, no, because I don't try to clip the mic too much.
Don't try, but you do.
But yeah, no, my weekend was mostly gorgeous, and obviously all the time spent with Shades, the better, which is always nice to see. So, but apart from that, yeah, I mean, not really much else went on. I did some writing yesterday, actually.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I know. Check me out.
Is this a new project or is this you just tapping?
No, continuing on with the olds.
Yeah, I mean, TK doesn't risk starting new shit because you know what happens. It's like, oh shit, everything else gets left behind.
Well, I've joined a new Discord server for the webcomic we talked about in the comics podcast.
Oh yes.
Gay Pardo.
Yep.
And so been chatting to some of the creators, and we got onto the subject of writing. I was like, I've put some of my older stuff on Furry Finish. You can have a look at that. And it was like, oh my god, why have you stopped? Yeah, about that. I'll get writing again then.
But the way that you describe your writing style, like, I started here and then my characters decided to do this and I just had to let them do it.
Yeah.
It sounds like you might as well just give your idea to a writing bot and go, here.
No, I mean, a lot of that is very much you just let it scan a bunch of stuff, but they don't do the thing that works in your head.
They lack the nuance.
Yeah, when the characters, you will set up a plot line, you will set your characters along that plot line, but the characters can and will make decisions based on things that you are writing at the time, which you hadn't necessarily planned for. So it's like
they are your decisions. They're just subconscious ones.
They're your decisions subconsciously
Technically,
of the character.
yes, my fingers are the ones tapping on the keyboard to make the things happen.
Yeah.
But when you're writing characters, you kind of, I don't say get into their head per se. I mean, in some authors that
erupt.
is true.
They erupt.
But they do develop their own personalities effectively. Yeah. And so when you're writing, you can either shoehorn them into the plot, which is clunky as all hell and can be seen a mile off, or you can just let them do what they want and get them to the plot organically. Or if they start veering away too much, introduce other characters who will make them go to the plot and let it seem organic.
Well, it's nice to see that you're trying to get back into it, because that's always a good thing. Because we do have NaNoWriMo on the horizon.
Yes.
Yes.
Which potentially will be in real life, depending on which coffee shop allows people to be in it.
I mean, technically, I could be able to enter it this year because
Then why
I
don't
do
you?
alternate weeks, so I could go. Oh yes, for this week I could just crank out. You know.
And then you could do some writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just sit down in a coffee shop and crank one out.
We just have to make sure we get the representative for the Southampton area fee list to make sure everything's organised, so you can turn up, which isn't too difficult.
We're going to get Felix back on the show at some point.
Yes. He is getting better. It's just a case of waiting for him to turn up and appear.
He has become literally as white as a ghost, though. He's been spending so much time inside. He's basically developed this.
Lockdown will do that to a person.
That's not too bad. Anything else off the week then?
No, pretty much it's your turn, so feel free.
So my week has been holiday week.
Yes.
Because first week of July had off with Jules, so we did a little bit of wandering out every now and again.
And Mr. Greedy Pants has got another holiday week coming up.
Yeah.
I know.
He's like,
I've got to wait until November for my next one.
Dear God.
Because I took some holiday time off to coincide with the show's 1,000th episode.
But mostly it was just chilling, relaxing, doing some hobby stuff, watching stuff on Netflix.
Not doing any writing then.
No, not doing any writing. I was mostly just decompressing because there was a lot of work going on. And having gone back into work today, it's like, it's almost as if I never left. Yeah,
because all your work is still there.
Yeah, it did feel like that. It was like, hey, there's all the stuff that I was expecting to be worked over the week.
No, well.
Good.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, the weather wasn't exactly ideal for what I wanted to do because I did want to get out into the garden and do a little bit more than just mow and actually spend some time out there, maybe doing a barbecue because we used the barbecue a grand total of once so far, maybe twice so far.
Yeah, because we did one when Shade was down and you did one prior to that.
Yeah, and it's just slightly frustrating because I wouldn't mind going out there, just chopping a bunch of stuff.
I have to wait till September.
Well, you can do it the British way. You just have an umbrella above you going, yeah.
No. If
Never stopped my dad. He would be standing there in front of the barbecue with a giant golf umbrella and going, yep, I'm outside. It may be raining. But
I'm a giant lightning rod.
it was no thunder. It was just rain.
I will say we have indeed ordered these garden furniture and parasol, so that is coming through some point because deliveries.
I thought you were going to IKEA to pick it up.
No, we're delivering it here because we have no car.
Yes, as you may have noticed, none of us actually drive at the moment.
We have
Do you not remember when we transported a sofa on the
we are not
on the IKEA trolley?
We are not doing that. We are not doing that.
I remember that.
I don't remember that. Oh, yes, I do. No, I remember taking the trolley back.
Yes, because Yaz was sitting on it and we went over bumps and made her lady parts go all funny.
Dear God. So, it's mostly been doing my other hobbies, generally chilling and relaxing.
And painting models.
Yes, that's my other hobbies.
Yes, indeed.
I've been
so many models.
He says so many models. He has no fucking clue.
How many are there then?
There are many if you want to get into the hobby.
Yes.
You're talking about wargaming models, not model railway models.
This is tabletop gaming, which can mean anything from 10 to 10,000.
Depending on your
how
budget
many have you
time.
done so far?
Yeah. I've done a reasonable number.
Define a reasonable number, because you've just quoted anything between 10 to 10,000.
Yeah, you've got 11 and Graham's number.
Well, currently I've got like a grand total of 2 troop units painted, which is about 10 models each, 1 commander, a bunch of drones. I've undercoated a starter box, so that's 3 crisis suits, 1 more troop unit. Yeah, 1 more troop unit. And
a partridge in a pear tree.
So I also have a tank that I haven't assembled yet.
So my original quote of many was actually right.
Many is anything above 2, so you can indeed argue for that.
Sorry, if you said, do you want a suite, I said yes, and you handed me 3. I would not classify that as many.
I mean, potentially you can argue that's a few.
Yes, few, not many. Few would indicate a smaller number than many.
We have an army of many people.
Logic.
3.
Childhood logic. There are some
how many
armies that
cases
can
of
be that
COVID
way.
are there? A few.
Few. To be fair, that has been the calculations provided by a large number of organisations.
But we'll stray away from rule 6.
Rule 6. So yeah, it's been all right. And now I'm back to work. So it's 2 weeks of work. So I'll be catching up from having 1 week off, and then I'll be having another week off, and then I'll be coming back going, holy fuck.
Going, yes, I'm taking holiday only to come back and go, right, I need to work twice as hard.
I wouldn't complain too bad, but it's when you get back and everyone knows you're back from holiday. Everyone knows you're catching up with shit. So they email you and go, hey, can you also do this?
I know you're busy, but
we need you to do this urgently.
No, I know you're busy and...
I was off for a week. No one else could have done this shit? Really?
There's nobody else here. There's nobody else sitting here. There's nobody else with a functioning brain that can do things.
Can you do this urgently and give us an update tomorrow? Well, I've looked at it. I've done so many. Tomorrow I'll see if I can finish it. And I'm
Bye.
still behind on all the rest of the stuff I need to do. So if you bitch at me, I'm going to kill you.
Yep.
But hey ho.
That's
But yeah,
very reasonable. Very
that's
reasonable.
that. So yeah,
See, as I said, this is the bit where Xavier bitches about work.
it happens. It
I
happens.
mean, that's a British pastime. British pastime is bitching about the weather, bitching about work, and
Queuing.
yeah.
How could
queuing.
you forget queuing?
Queuing, yeah. Well, when was the last
Stereotypes.
time you queued for something? Do tell.
During COVID, not much.
Yeah, exactly.
Except maybe for the jab. But
I was
going
going to say, to get into every bloody shop during COVID. How's that?
if you went out, yeah, true. The first time it was a case of, right, we're going shopping. Excellent. Let's stand outside for a while.
And also, I had to queue to get onto the trains. Because obviously we had to let the people off first, and therefore there was a person or two in front of me.
Whereas
That's a
I
queue.
get on the Millbrook train. It's like there's nobody else here. Just get on the train.
Yeah, that's because nobody wants to wait an hour on the hour for that one train that stops one direction out.
I used to live.
One in each direction, thank you, per hour.
I used to live in a freaking market town, and during peak times, there was one bus every hour.
And
So
still
tell
no
me-
trains.
Yeah, don't tell me about having to wait here, having to sit down and listen to old ladies talk about what they're going to do on their day and go, oh, yes, we're going to a lovely place called Bremer. It's like,
Yes, he
stop
eavesdrops.
talking. You can't really help it. They've got such shrill, high voices.
That's because they're all deaf, they can't hear each other.
Yeah. Old women have such shrill, high voices, and they're always doing that ridiculous laugh where they're sort of, oh yes, absolutely little.
Do we have a jingle that we can fill instead?
Yes,
of,
yes,
instead
we
of edgy
do.
bitching?
So let's move swiftly on, shall
Let's
we?
pick a jingle. Is he playing?
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Get me off the screen. Yay!
Get me off the screen. Mr. Xavier, I hate being the
I enjoy being the voice in the ether.
That's my job, sorry.
Fuck you and die. Alright, so if you want to join us for a game of Fibbage, we'll probably try and at least get 2, maybe 3 in. We'll see how it goes.
Or squeeze in some games.
We would like you to point your internet-enabled device to jackbox.tv. Enter the room code, Quebec uniform, mother uniform. Give yourself a silly little name. And join us for lying to each other about
Yes.
things and then getting confused over what the fuck news we're looking at. Wow, okay. So we have TK Tiger, Snow's Destiny. Isn't that to melt? Biohazard, X9. Bitchy Hedge. PH. Bless you.
We don't have you yet by the look of it.
Yeah. Hey, we are fully activated.
Katanita, Zodo, and I Am a Bot, which is
It's you.
That's you, yes.
you
We're
can
finally in.
indeed enjoy the audience and you can add to the lies.
You can enjoy the audience.
Oh,
And you can
really?
enjoy the audience. Well, we do have some people who are getting people to watch from their home, so potentially they could indeed enjoy the audience, depending on who it is.
There's an innuendo there that I'm not
Yes,
sure I'm willing to
indeed,
go
yes.
into right now.
Oh, the audience is
Innuendo.
lovely. Yes. I mean, heck, that would be a So Graham Norton thing. Oh, the audience are here. Aren't they lovely?
But don't worry, we will be having another game. But we have a full.
We have a full house, so I'm going to start the show so you two can shush while we let the rules play so people who haven't played this before can know what the hell to do.
Banana.
Sound fair? 2, 1. Activate.
Welcome to my parlor. I'm Cookie Masterson, but here you can call me Mr. Applewhite. Well, a full game. Don't I feel popular? And anybody watching can join the audience anytime. The audience gets to throw extra lies into the mix and guess the truth along with players. Let's do this.
Kumu.
It's round one.
Where the points don't matter.
This is round one. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll score 1,000 for finding the truth.
This will be a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, and we start with
Select a
TK.
category.
I'm torn between
Butt injuries.
It's gotta
Oh my
be.
Butt
God.
injuries.
How could I not?
Jesus.
First question. Talk about a weird injury. In 1923, Boston Red Sox player Clarence Levin
Ooh.
cut his butt cheek open when he slid into second with blank in his pocket.
Ooh.
Now, enter a bluff on your device that sounds real enough to fool the other players. If you can't come up with something, use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion for half the points. Do it.
Right, So this is generally where the hosts go silent as they try and figure out what to put in.
Yeah.
Oh, I've put it in an eye.
You know, considering how sort of like sarcastic Cookie is, I'm surprised there isn't now round one where the points don't matter. So I'm surprised he hasn't got that in there.
Well, I'm fairly sure they watch our shows on a regular basis, so at some point there'll be an update where that will happen.
Hi, I'm Cookie Master. So
Just 2 left to get the lies in. 1 left.
Into here, I'm going to completely ignore.
Hurry, hit the live for me button if you can't think of something.
Yeah.
Don't forget, there's lag on the YouTube. Or everyone's in.
Everybody's in.
Okay, these are your choices.
Wow.
Pick the truth on your device now.
Okay.
All right. So in 1923, Boston Red Sox player Clarence Blethyn cut his butt cheek open when he slid into second with a Zippo, his false teeth, a Rubik's Cube, a cheese knife, a condom, chewing tobacco, a bottle opener, beer, or a glass shard in his pocket. One of those is correct.
Yep, so what you'll be presented with is a list of the answers. Pick one, and that's the one you're going for. And then the next screen, pick which one you think made you laugh, smile, giggle. You can do multiple. It does give other people points, but that's part of the pleasure.
Okay, let's take a look.
Beer!
I like beer.
No, you like trains. Shut up.
I like beer too.
Zippo.
I'll take a 500.
I will also take a 500.
Ah,
Thank you, DH.
very good. A condom.
You are stealing my DH points, I will admit.
Ah,
Normally it's
Captain
DH.
Archer's lie.
Glass shard.
And I'm not entirely sure why
Zotto's
glass shard
lie.
would be in his pocket. but
Yes.
Still good.
A Rubik's Cube.
Oh, Snow Destiny's lie.
We're spreading the lies out
Yeah.
here today. Can we get...
cheese knife.
Okay. We are very much
Oh,
spreading the lies
Biohazard's
out.
lie.
Here's
false teeth.
Is that the truth?
It's
What's
the
the truth?
After hitting
I
everybody
won't
with
say
a
it really
lie
bit him in the
almost.
ass, but, well, too late.
That was a good round.
Well done, everyone. That was a lot of points scored there.
I wonder before he slid, he went, "Hey, bite my ass," and his body went, "Fine."
Your category, Xavier.
Okay, pick a category.
I'll spoil TK because he's had his birthday.
Trains.
I like trains.
Let's see what we got.
Could be
As
American, isn't
railroad
it?
travel grew in popularity in the Victorian era, so did a belief
Oh,
that
fuck.
riding trains
God
could
damn it.
cause blank.
Ooh.
All right, type in your lies.
Well, I mean, Victorian era could be anything.
Good. Not that one. Thank fuck. Was it Victorian era that railroad came out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Richard Trevithick built the first steam locomotive back in 1805, I believe.
Okay,
I'm trying to because I
Everyone's
should
in.
know
Well done,
this.
everyone.
I'm not
Let's
gonna
see.
say it's
Okay,
TK,
here are
but
your
I should
choices.
know.
so who's going to take this one?
Let TK.
I'll do it. So, as railway travel grew in popularity in the Victorian era, so did the belief that riding trains would cause pregnancy, gout, impotence, insanity, whooping cough, your skin to fall off, your soul to leave your body, memory loss, or mutations.
The soul to leave your
There's
body.
two there that I really think are the truth. Because fuck it. Technically, it is possible that this
Let's
could
see
do
what
that.
everybody selected.
So impotence.
Impotence was Solo's answer, and it was Xavier's lie.
Yay!
Your soul to leave your body.
Oh god damn! Oh, that was the other one.
Solo's
Solo's
lie.
lie.
Oh, that's better. I thought I picked that one. God damn it!
Pregnancy.
Only if you're lucky.
The H's
The
lie.
H's lie.
The lies are getting better then.
Your skin to fall off.
My lie.
Your tiger's lie.
Damn it!
Insanity.
Of course, everything caused insanity in the Victorian
Actually,
era.
this only happens when you fly coach.
It's like everything caused insanity in the Victorian era.
However, your soul to leave your body is also not strictly untrue,
No.
because they believed the speed of the train would go so fast it would literally suck
Yeah.
your soul away.
Hey, it's celebrity social media time.
Hey!
And if you got too close to the steam, then yes, your skin would indeed fall off.
Celebrity social media.
Oh, we do shit on
Celebrity
this one.
tweet.
Oh,
In
fuck,
May
not him.
2015, Shia
Oh,
LaBeouf
God.
oddly tweeted, "She sits, I blank in my mouth." Type in your lies now.
Oh, good grief. Could be Shia LaBeouf. It could be frickin' anything.
Oh, mine is definitely a lie at least.
Well,
Biohazard asks the question, why is my girlfriend leading? I believe she is a accomplished liar? Question mark?
my girlfriend's an accomplished liar. She told me she loves me every day. Wait.
Hurry up. Use a suggestion.
Who isn't
if you
in?
Think of anything.
Push the button if you need to, because
Hurry!
we're going to run out of time.
2, 1.
Oh,
And in.
Just the
Okay,
flower.
which one is the
God, it's
truth?
me.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Shia LaBeouf oddly tweeted, "She sits, I fits it in my mouth, I vomit a little in my mouth, I throw up in my mouth, I play with the ulcer in my mouth, I vomit in my mouth, I puke in my mouth, I put the gerbil in my mouth, I vomited in my mouth, I squirt toothpaste in my mouth."
good grief.
I've never seen so much vomit outside
yeah.
of a Britney Spears
I'll
concert.
give you a hint. Probably not vomit.
Well, I'm going for the one that I have done, so, you know, I'm testing it that way.
All right. Who picked what?
Puke. Biohazard guessed. It was
It was
Tania's lie.
Let's see how many people picked a throwing up variation.
Play
Play with the ulcer.
Fuck.
Well, to be fair,
That was Snow Destiny's lie.
that is also vomit-inducing.
Put the gerbil.
No.
DH's lie.
Good lie, though.
Yes.
Vomit a little. My lie.
Your lie.
Squirt
Squirt
toothpaste.
Oh, this is the
Is
truth.
this the truth? It's
Yes.
the truth.
I'm glad, because no one picked...
It had to be. All the others were slightly too surreal. Except for the vomit ones, but there was too much vomit for vomit to be the answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Round two.
Round two.
This is
Points
round
matter.
2, which means all point values are doubled.
Ooh. Katiana.
Time to pick a category.
Mobster nicknames. Ooh.
Here's the question. California mobster Ciro Terranova was a terror in the early 1900s, but you probably wouldn't be intimidated if you knew his nickname was the Blank King. Answer your lies now.
1900s. So California 1900s. What was going on at that point?
I'd say mobster.
Yeah, a lot of crime. The trouble is, a lot of these nicknames were some ridiculous bullshit. That
Yes.
It was like the Lollipop King,
Yes.
you know.
The Milky Bar Kid.
The Milky... Well, not quite. I don't think the Milky Bar was early 1900s.
Everyone's in.
Eee.
Okay, take a look and find the truth.
Tiger King.
Okay. California mobster Ciro Terranova was a terror in the early 1900s, but you probably wouldn't be intimidated if you knew his nickname was the Discount King, Artichoke King, Marshmallow King, Puppy King, Perfume King, Tiger King, Cheerio King, Bubblegum King, or Cuddle King.
I did nearly went Cheerio, but mine was more the Mexican Cheerio. Cheero, or whatever.
If it is the Tiger King, we know where the TV series got its name from.
That go the Tigers, wasn't it?
Let's see how things shook out.
Cuddle King.
So I picked it. It was my lie.
Yes.
See the
And
points.
it was also...
Ooh.
And DH
Ooh,
went. Well
DH.
done, DH.
DH went for the cuddles. And a third?
And can you believe it? It was
Yes.
also...
Oh my word!
People like their
Jinx.
cuddle king
Yes. Bubblegum.
balls.
It was my lie! Tiger! No.
Biohazard's lie. We're all such fibbers.
Marshmallow.
Oh my god, somebody
And
else
it was
went for
also...
Oh my word!
it. No one got the truth
Oh,
then.
you guys are like twins.
Artichoke.
Oh no, someone did.
The Artichoke King.
Oh,
Wow.
It's the most adorable mob nickname that has the word choke in it.
Okay.
I don't know, that sounds a bit fishy to me.
Yeah. Oh.
The guys are watching our content. Does this push me up a bit? Oh. It gets me above.
Wow.
It gets me above TK.
Oh, no, fourth now.
Yeah.
Yes. It's DH's turn.
All right, choose a category.
Hard work, space, roots,
Extreme strollers.
side effects.
Space.
Spaceman.
All right, here it is. Glabella is the term for describing the space between blank. Write your lies now.
Well, we know it's not the.
The temptation to write Hedgie's ears is so strong right now.
If anyone puts your ears there.
Well, shit.
Well, apparently Xavier's got the right answer.
Fuck.
But at least now you know what to pick.
I hate that though because my thought process normally goes a certain way as a lot of other people. How are you doing, TK?
Just spell
There
checking
we
the
go.
answer.
All right, pick
How
the
good you
truth.
didn't get what I got.
So, who's going to read this one?
I'll do it. Glabella is the term for describing the space between the rings of Saturn. Legs, butterfly wings, eyebrows, 2 adjacent moons, the eyes, stars, teeth, or 2 points.
The distance between 2 points
2
is a
points.
line, isn't it?
It's a straight line, yes.
The rings of Saturn. That's quite good. Butterfly wings. Interesting.
I'm going to go for this one, and if it's wrong, I'm going to scream.
Prepare for
Okay,
scream.
what did everyone pick?
Oh, the
of
lies.
Saturn.
The lies begin.
Oh my word.
We're not going to see any duplicate lies, I don't think.
The eyes.
The eyes have it. Not this
This was
case.
my lie.
Oh, very nice.
Not in this case.
butterfly wings.
We have snow destiny.
Ooh.
2 adjacent moons.
Oh, a lot of people went for that.
And it was my lie.
Oh, and that's thrown TK
Great lie there.
up there.
Thank you. Eyebrows.
Yes!
I was torn between eyes and
Oh,
eyebrows.
I was going to put eyebrows or teeth, and I was like, no, eyebrows. Woo.
Really annoying because
Oh my
I
God.
immediately went there and it went, no, it's too close to the truth.
Oh,
And I
I'm
went,
in
"That's
fourth
the
now."
truth." Okay,
second.
I'm in the first. I am in the lead.
Snow Destiny.
Unique
So
category.
Doctor's Orders, Supreme Court, romance, hard work,
Extreme strollers.
I think we're
Romance.
Yeah.
Middleton Boone.
Okay, here's your question.
Bills and Moon.
Brandon Thompson is a non-traditional romantic. Need proof? He proposed to his
Well,
girlfriend while blank.
Ooh.
Okay, enter your lies.
Well, non-traditional romance, so technically it could be anything. Well, it wasn't that, but, you know, maybe it'll be good.
This is the worst kind of question because it's like, unless you have a vague indication, you're not even going to get close unless you're really lucky.
I'm not going to get any points for this answer unless people vote for the comedy value.
At this point, it's always comedy.
You never know,
value.
it might be that. The real answer might be so weird you could.
No, 'cause
So who are we waiting
weird,
for?
so
Hurry
weird
up,
gets
use a
picked.
suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Oh, come on.
There's a lie for me button.
Yeah,
Ah,
take it,
hurry,
take it, take it, take it.
Hurry!
Hit the return. Oh,
Oh.
Too late. Never mind.
internet may be
Okay, look
causing
for the
issues.
truth and pick it.
Right, Brandon Thompson is a non-traditional romantic. He proposed to his girlfriend while getting his back waxed, cooking a frozen pizza, pooping, skydiving, on the toilet, urinating, juggling salmon, holding her hostage, getting arrested.
Well, I'm going for one which I think is so fucking crazy.
Yeah, looking for one person to vote. There we go. Everyone's in.
Let's
All
have a
right,
look
let's see what everybody picked.
Let's you.
Getting his
He's
back
back
waxed.
waxed.
DH picked it. It was Biohazard's lie.
It was away with a hair's breadth.
Pooping.
Ping.
Biohazard picked it.
That
Xavier's lie.
That answer was shit.
Hardy hard.
At least a couple.
On the
because
toilet.
there's also on the toilet.
Oh!
Oh,
No points
No
for anyone
points, no.
getting arrested.
please, it's got to be.
Yes, it is. It has to be.
I
What
hate
was yours
She
then,
said
TK?
yes.
Mine was. It's not going to show me, is it? 'Cause
No.
holding a hostage. That was mine.
that was the other one I was looking at, but I thought no.
Really?
Oh,
hate it.
Catanata didn't get to in there.
I hate it when it's that close to the end, when it's like, it could be the truth.
And
but
it's
it
the
could be a
final
lie.
fibbage.
Welcome to the final fibbage. It's your last chance at
Yes.
points, and it's worth triple. Don't blow it. An odd 2015 study by Patricia Yang, a PhD student at Georgia Tech, concluded that most mammals need blank to blank. Type in your lies now.
Mammal. I'm gonna lose my lead.
Well,
I'm gonna lose my lead.
oh really?
Yeah, I've got a terrible answer.
Well, you know, it might be something like air to breathe. So,
That would indeed be an odd study.
yes, we've discovered most mammals need air to breathe. I'm sorry, what were you doing sitting next to your friend? Here, let me close up your air.
Oh, but here's a very rare duck thing.
We all
Mammal.
win.
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
So, an odd 2015 study by Patricia Yang, a PhD student at Georgia Tech, concluded that most mammals need candy to live, music to procreate, 21 seconds to pee, oxygen to survive, 1 day to digest gum, sex to procreate, cough to breathe, food to survive, or beds to sleep. Well, there's some pretty ringing weird ones there. I mean, I'm going for the most ridiculous one. But yeah, oxygen to survive.
All right, let's see what you guys picked.
Sex to procreate.
Well, that's not untrue.
It was my lie.
Beds to sleep. And it was Xavier's
Xavier's
lie.
lie.
I have points, but not enough.
Music
to procreate.
It was Zoddo's lie.
Yeah, those elephants getting down to some jazz.
21 seconds to pee. Everyone picked it.
It's the truth, because it's so weird.
Well, I'm not most mammals.
Older men last longer peeing.
Actually, no, they don't. They take longer because of
Prostate swelling.
yes.
Oh,
Xavier
Mr.
just
Xavier.
We're in the tens of thousands, though.
I got second place. I went from last to second.
Trust me, guys, it's not often that the...
Hey,
21
it's
likes.
for the Snow
TK
Destiny.
Tiger and Snow's Destiny.
You are
Now you must
tied.
fight it out.
Tiger in the snow. There we go.
Winner. I am Mr. Xavier.
Now we have the silly bit.
Most likes. Snow Destiny, 21 likes. Worst liar. Catanata, only fool people 3 times. Most gullible. Biohazard X9, believes 7 lies. Comedian, Snow's Destiny, lots of likes, not so many votes. Least liked, Catanata, only got 11 likes. Best
still not
lie,
bad.
TK Tiger, 2 adjacent moons.
That was good, though.
Most even new vote, Snow's Destiny, waiting for that contact to end. Winner, I am a bot again. But yes,
TK tends to sing along. Edgy just repeatedly reads stuff off of a teleprompter.
I do. I'm an actor. I'm used to doing that.
Right, so what's traditional at this point is I listen to this music for a bit, then we go back to the main camera where we either set up another game of fibbage or we choose a different game.
We're going to have a full room.
What do you fancy? Do you fancy some Quiplash?
No, we've done this before. Can we try Trivia Murder Party 2 again, see if it works?
It never connects.
It's
Never
not
connects.
gonna connect.
In which case, let's go for
One.
Dictionarium. There's a lot of people.
Oh god, that could be
Chaos.
chaos.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yes.
could be chaos.
Do it.
Let's put it to a vote in channel. If you're watching on the YouTubes in the YouTube comments, or if you're on the Discord and looking at the Discord comments,
We already have one for Quiplash.
we've got one for Quiplash.
So, for those people who may not have played this, Quiplash is 2 people give answers, and you vote on which one is the best.
It's like blankety blank, but direct competition.
And it is the one where we brought up the points don't matter because round 2 is usually and round 3 is really good. Plus the music is fun.
Yes.
Dictionarium, on the other hand, is where we need to think.
Yes, a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
It's a long
Not
game.
massive.
But it
It's
is
not
absolutely
massive.
hilarious when it's a lot of people.
I mean, it's got a good song at the end.
Yes,
I mean,
it
to be
does,
honest,
it does.
it's not the rapping one, which is really unique.
Mad vs. City.
Yeah.
Which I've never had the pleasure to play.
I
Played
like it.
I played it once, but I fully very quickly.
What are you
TK's
doing?
Destroying shit.
Yeah.
I very quickly realised it's not one that you can do easily with the stream of viewers. It's a great one to do if viewers are, being the audience. but not if the viewers are participating. Quiplash is great for audience participation. Fibbage. Murder trivia party. Murder in the streets.
I've no idea why number 2 doesn't work, because I've played it with people before and it seems to work fine.
It doesn't.
So it must be something to do with us.
Every other
seem
Jackbox game works apart from that one.
Yeah, it's an odd one.
Yeah.
Because 1 connects like a motherfucker.
Yeah, one's perfect.
But again, I've played it with other people, so it must be something to do with us. It must be.
Or one that involves drawing. The big problem with the one that involves
That's
drawing.
TKO, the T-shirt contest.
That's many of them.
So there are more than one that does the drawing.
Yeah.
It does vary.
You really need either a really good quality mouse, because doing it with fingers is freaking hard.
Oh, you need a good
Doing
mouse
it
or a stylus.
with fingers is
Yeah.
freaking
For those
hard.
on phones or tablets, it's not so bad. But for us on the PCs,
Yeah.
If
it's
you
a
want to
tad
take
harder.
Hedgie's quote out of context, feel free, clip it,
Oh,
put it to a
absolutely feel
meme. we have many memes because of
It'll be the
Hedgie.
first time TigerTails Radio has been clipped. Yeah. What, we're gonna end up on TikTok?
Only if we actually sit there and go through the footage. To be honest, and that's a lot of footage we have.
Let's get the Shmoyo guys on the go.
Oh, Shmoyo.
Oh dear. The day we get a large enough audience that actually basically goes, "Hey, we're going to clip you," that'll be the day that I'll go, "Excellent, I can retire."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I no longer need to do the editing or anything.
You can never retire.
I know I can't. It's annoying.
But yes, I think it is time
got
now to go to our next game. So let us.
You're listening to
Play an
TigerTails
advert.
Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money.
Oh god.
It's time for Quiplash.
Oh, not Dictionarium.
It is
Oh,
Quiplash.
I am sad.
To be honest, Quiplash was very much the one that set us up.
The room code is SZCR.
Plus, TK doesn't have to read the room code. So yes, point your internet-enabled device to TigerTails, not TigerTails. Yes, we are at TigerTails Radio.
Jackbox.com. Yes.
Jackbox.tv, give yourself a silly little name and enter the room code Sierra Zulu Charlie Romeo, and you two can play. I'll just check to see if anyone else is going to jump
Well, we
in
had 8
before I
before.
do.
We've
Yeah, I haven't jumped in. I'm just making sure that
Oh, I see.
viewers who may wish to join.
Well,
can
nobody
do
was
so.
in the audience previously. So
Yeah.
that was a good sign.
Hey.
But if you do want to join in the audience, you can indeed do so.
But this one, I
Cupcake!
think this one is good because you can choose your own icon.
Yeah, it's some little quality of life things that make the game a lot more interesting, and in certain ways trigger your OCD more.
We're off.
Yes.
We have character limits.
May I present Quiplash 3?
You may.
Unscented.
Sent
My real name is
No,
Josh,
with
but
banana.
you can call me Schmitty. It's a common nickname for Josh. And remember, you still get to vote if you're in the audience. Type in that room code to join.
Grr.
Round 1 is on deck. You're about to see a couple of different prompts on your device. Enter your best response for each, then go head to head against another player's best stuff.
Yes.
Oh, and everyone else gets to vote on their favorite. You'll rake in the points based on the percentage of people who dig your response. Got it? Great.
Right, good like.
Yes.
Which neither
So right,
me,
good luck.
neither me and TK are able to do at times. Now we all get
my
quiet.
word. Yes, everyone's trying to.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, good grief. This is a tough one. Oh my word. Oh, damn it. Oof.
So we got 50 seconds. We got a bit of time. There may be a little bit of lag. So long as you're getting in before TK, you stand a good chance. And TK's still on the board, so you're doing well. Oh,
I'm in.
Oh, pressure's
Well,
on.
there we go. I am in.
Pressure's now on.
I'm going to turn the volume down slightly if that's okay with everyone.
Why?
It's a bit loud.
Is it? Oh.
So TK goes,
Just
mute!
what? Everything off.
Mute.
Yeah,
only
my volume
downside-
slider starts at 0 and
Right,
goes up.
you have 15 seconds, guys.
Time's
Hurry up.
running out.
So
Internet,
go. Hurry. Yeah,
everyone's
everyone's
in.
in.
Internet has not defeated
It's
us.
quip time.
Yes.
We do get long times with Quiplash, which is another benefit.
Because you have to rock.
Let us set sail with the worst thing to be
Ooh.
inscribed on a welcome mat.
So, the worst thing to be inscribed on a welcome mat. Our home is
Okay,
legally
make
your
someone
home.
happy.
Or Jehovah's Witnesses welcome here. I mean, that is a blatant lie. So, I mean, what's your house called? The Watchtower.
Our home is legally your home.
Yes.
Well, okay.
That's fine. You're now responsible for paying my bill.
Yeah. Oh, it's a
It's a
safety
safety
quip.
quip, but it got a 50-50 split.
Yay!
Next on
Safety
the docket.
quips have improved dramatically
Oh
with this one.
no, you washed all your clothes with blank in the pockets.
Hedgie.
Did the last one. Oh no! You washed all your
Time to pick
clothes
the one
with
you like
toothpaste in the pockets. Or, oh no! You've washed all your clothes with blood in the pockets.
I was going for an answer, but never mind.
I like that. It's like neither of those things will actually cause issues because they wash
Blood
off.
might, because the police will want.
Oh, another safety quip. But toothpaste wins it. Yeah.
I mean, the traditional
and
one is
here we have
goddamn
tissues.
fucking
Dorothy
tissues.
meant to say there's no place like blank.
Vegas. Okay, so Dorothy meant to say there's no place like
Okay,
this
everybody, pick your
Airbnb.
favorite quip.
Or there's no place like hell.
Oh, so you've seen Return to Oz.
That was a good film.
It's a 50-50 split.
Yes.
This is the downside of large numbers with
Next.
Quiplash. We get
What
splits.
toddlers would buy if they had mad cash?
Ooh.
So many boobies.
So what toddlers
All right,
would buy if
people,
they
it's
had mad
voting
cash?
time.
So many boobies, all of the boobies, or anything they can fit in their damn mouth.
See, answer 1.
Spot TK's answer. Yeah, that was right.
And anything they can fit in their damn mouths wins it.
Because they don't need to buy that, they just
Next
eat it anyway.
An appropriate pickup line for church.
There is
This
none.
is you.
There is none. So, an appropriate pickup line for church. Jesus is coming, look
decision.
busy.
Choose your
Any
favorite.
good book recommendations? Can I not vote?
That's a very clever answer.
Why, is it a bit too close to home?
Both shit.
No, sorry. Any good book recommendations is a very clever answer. Well done, DH.
Moving right along. A website just for grandpas.
let TK go for this one. He's a grandpa.
www.blank.com.
So, a website just for grandpas is www.getoffmylawn.com or www.blowhangers.com.
I appreciate
That
no
could also be
spaces.
for grandmas as well.
Yeah, that you would assume.
That's
would be-
grandparents, yeah. Oh my god! And Low Hangers wins it with 4-2.
Let's
No
keep it
Quiplashes
going.
yet.
Not yet.
No, it's going to be a
Weirdest
hard
thing you
one
could
to
tell
get.
your hairdresser. Give me the blank.
Ooh. So the weirdest thing you could tell your hairdresser, give me the Conan
Now it
O'Brien,
gets real.
or give
Pick
me
your
the shavings
favorite.
off the floor, I need extensions.
It sounds weird, but I'm fairly sure that has happened.
Oh god. So, and shavings off the floor, I need extensions wins it 4-2.
Without further ado, America doesn't have a royal family. We just have blank.
Cigarettes. America doesn't have a royal family. We just have
Now
own
it's
it.
time to vote for your favorite.
Okay. Or Texas.
It's the first Quiplash!
I was like, if it's an America joke, Texas.
Or the state of denial.
That's Texas!
Round one is in the books. Let's see how the score.
Oh wow. Memorize your
my
places,
word.
guys. Memorize your places.
I am Turd.
Round two has arrived. The points are doubled, but so are the expectations.
Indeed they are.
Double the points, double the pressure.
He says that.
Here we go again. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm confident I'm not winning this one. I am confident I'm not winning this one. But everyone's got a chance because TK has yet to enter his novel. 30, nearly 5 seconds. You've all got time. You know, this is where when we had audiences.
There we go.
When we had audiences, we had the silly question. We could do
Yes.
the silly question.
Yes.
That was always good. That was always a good filler.
What we need to do is shrink Criplash down to 4, and then all the rest of the 4 can go in the audience.
Time's almost done.
Oh.
Save your bacon with a safety.
Yes. Hurry.
10.
9, 8.
Don't forget there's lag.
7.
This
Yeah,
is the real
lag,
6.
and it's
Yeah, I
meant
know,
to
but we
be
can't
kicked.
really. 3.
Just
No.
hit the button.
Ah! Oh! Woo!
Everyone's
All
in.
right, let's begin.
Cutting Smitty off though somehow.
Yes.
Let's get the party started with... Emergency room is so stressful. Why can't we just call it blank?
The stabby knife room. Emergency room is so stressful. Why
Punch in
can't
your
we just
vote.
call it, if you're here, you're pretty well fucked? I think that might be more stressful.
Yeah.
Or why can't we call it quits?
Welcome to the quitting room.
The padded room.
And calling it quits.
Welcome to the Happy Death Valley Time room.
And now,
Welcome to your insurance
driver
company.
safety tip. It's unwise to operate a motor vehicle and blank at the same time.
Okay, driver safety tip. It's unwise to operate a motor vehicle
And now,
and catch
pick your
COVID at
favourite.
the same time, or fight lions at the same time. I mean, it certainly is both. I mean,
Have you ever gone to a safari park?
Yeah. It was like, close the windows. And fight lions wins it.
Let's see how they handle. Right
You'll
before
go
open heart
safari with that
surgery,
answer.
improve
Get
your
out.
odds by telling your doctor blank.
So, right before open heart surgery, improve your odds by telling your doctor there's a grand in
All
it
right,
if I
choose-
survive, or you don't mind having one from the butcher's. I suppose this entirely depends on which country you're in.
Yeah. But both the answers, to be fair.
Oh, somebody's still contemplating.
Yeah, it's one you have to
Oh, there we
get
go.
around to see on whether or not
There.
it's good. Oh,
And it's a tie.
50-50 split.
Yes.
Yum, yum, yum.
Let's
yum,
see
yum.
the next one.
Ooh.
The most common error found on Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, I believe. The being
Here's the
spelled
fun
te-
part. Pick your
My
favorite
dog is
quip.
not listed as the best dog. Okay, fine. Right, found the answer.
I wonder whose it is.
TK is not listed as best dog.
My dog is not listed as the best dog. And, oh, it's a safety quip. And it's 50-50.
It's a good safety quip.
It's because that one wasn't my dog is not listed as the
Next
best
one
dog.
up. This simply should not be the image on a jigsaw puzzle.
Ooh. So this simply should not be the image on the jigsaw puzzle.
All right,
Jigsaw
vote for the
himself,
one you
or
like best.
your ugly mug.
Who's Ugly Mug?
Are we referring to Schmitty? Or maybe one of our many faceless audience members?
Better than that.
Don't know what they
Hi,
like.
for your anniversary present, I got you a jigsaw of my face. And your ugly mug wins it 5-1.
Okay, what's next? What's the smoothest line a gardener could deliver on singles night?
What's the smoothest line a gardener could deliver,
Here's the fun part.
on
Pick your favorite
singles
quip.
night? I'm here to prune your garden. Or ever been to Eden? I have. That's,
I'd have thought the smoothest time could have been, I know how to handle my hose.
Yeah.
oh Jesus! That's,
Oh,
that's a bad
God.
pun.
Yes.
4 candles. There we go.
4 candles. And it's a 50-50 split. And with a safety quip. Not bad.
All right, check this out. The worst way to start an apology.
I believe the words "fuck you" come to mind.
Okay, the worst way to start an
All right,
apology.
people, it's
you
voting
know I'm
time.
always right. Or my merch store has 45% off yours. Oh, we're going for the Jax Films version. I'm really, really sorry, but what I thought I was doing right. It's another tie.
No, it's usually
Good grief.
we have to address
Oh, yeah.
the matter
And
that's
next,
been raised, or the matter at
The
hand.
monument
that
to
bullshit.
human achievement the aliens will destroy first.
TK?
So, the monument to human achievement
choose your favorite.
the aliens will destroy first is either the good Taco Bell or Trump Tower.
There's a question over whether or not either of those two are actually monuments to human achievement.
Is the good Taco Bell even existing?
I mean, what definition of good are we using?
Well, it's not normally a definition that includes the words Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And
was
the
enough
good
to beat
Taco
Trump
Bell
Tower.
wins it 4-2.
And now we know that Hedgie thinks Trump Tower is a monument to human achievement.
No more round two for you. It's scoreboard time.
And apparently the good Taco Bell is. Oh, the
Xavier's.
boss is by 10 points.
How?
I'm so far suddenly not winning.
And behold, Triplash.
It's Triplash.
A crazy final round that came to me in a fever dream. You'll each get a prompt that needs 3 separate responses. One of you wasn't paying attention, but that's fine.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
Fish.
And here we go. Ooh. Oh, good grief.
Okay, guys.
Oh, good grief.
You're in trouble. TK got
Yes, yeah.
But this is a good one because you can mess around with the format. I do like
Yes.
I do like the Thriplash one. Previous Quicklashes were not quite as humor inducing.
Oh, it's free form.
God, I can't even remember what 1 and 2's third round was. I don't think it was anyway. I don't even think it was 2 answers at one point.
I think 2 had 2 answers.
Yeah, maybe.
I think 1 maybe had, because it was...
30 seconds.
What
You're
did
still doing well.
We need to play Quiplash 2 again at some point. I need to
I
refresh
don't
my
know-
memory.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that because all the quality of life.
Yeah, I know, right? The improvements.
Yeah.
Time's almost up. Hurry.
Oh, thank God.
Just waiting for DH now.
I'm waiting for Quickflash.
Oh.
We can't. Can't
Everyone's in.
Everyone's
If you
in.
are.
Yeah, there was no safety quips this time.
The 3 things you better not bring to a knife fight, chump.
Okay.
To start with.
The 3 things you better not bring to a knife fight, chump. Random bird, McDonald's, or number 2's fresh from today, or
All right, choose your
attitude,
favorite.
ugly looks, and taunting. Well, I mean, all those 3 are pretty sharp, but they're not going to cut anything.
To be
A bit
honest,
like your wit.
3 things you better not bring to a
Excuse
knife
me, my wit is blunt as bollocks, and I slam people with it.
fight. He also slammed people with his whip.
And oh, that's a good one.
That's a lover's tip, that is.
Taunting does indeed get the points.
Yes.
Honestly, the 3
If
greatest
Taco Bell
achievements
is
of
on this one,
mankind.
I
Or
will
Trump Tower.
shout.
So, the 3 greatest
Yep,
achievements
yep.
of mankind have been
Yep.
porn,
Yeah.
Rule 34, performance
Now it
enhancers,
gets real.
or
Pick your
cats on the
favorite.
internet, junk mail, or toothpaste.
You were doing well up until junk mail.
Yeah. Ah, another pizza menu, right? We can put another thing on the fridge. We don't have children. We'll pretend they made this.
Where do you think all our recycling comes from?
What? Children's pictures?
Well, that and junk mail.
Yeah. And cuts on the internet, junk mail, and toothpaste wins it.
Junk mail nearly destroyed that answer.
Yeah.
3 rejected chicken nugget shapes.
The eyes, the arse. Okay, so we have Mona Lisa, Popeye's pipe,
And now,
your
pick your
mom.
favorite.
cock and balls, buttholes, mouths. So current chicken nuggets then.
Oh my God.
I think answer 2 is remembering what chicken nuggets are made of.
Yeah.
Well, technically you could argue the shapes are like that.
But
And-
cock and balls, buttholes, and mouths wins it.
Wins it. 4-3.
Is that an answer or is that just fetish?
Could be both.
Column A, column B.
Three
Yeah.
crappy excuses for not getting a kid the bike they wanted for their birthday.
Ooh. So we have 3 crappy excuses for not getting a kid a bike they wanted for their birthday. Daddy had to pay child support,
Decisions,
Mummy needed to get
decisions.
implants,
Choose
Big
your
Brother
favorite.
passed his GCSEs, or they wanted drugs.
Or get back into your corner, you spoilt, wretched
They
little brat.
wanted drugs.
And my answer wins it 4-3.
And now the sofa
rocked
becomes
it.
couples couch.
Did you rock the scoreboard?
Let's see.
Did Xavier retain his lead? Did Hedgie steal it?
No!
Did DH come out of nowhere and just blow everyone away?
Oh, bro!
Well
I
played, DH.
thought I was going to say that. It was like, no!
Denied.
I mean, wow, that was just sliding in. That was a
Texas.
Michael Jackson.
Texas.
The top answer of the game. The only quick flash.
The
only
Texas.
But damn, that was a Michael Jackson slide. Just needed a whoo! It was right in there.
Nipping it in there, boys and girls. Well done, everybody. That was.
Yes.
Let's just see what DH has to say in Discord. He's typing.
He is indeed. Oh, wait.
Must admit, I'm having fun.
Wow, how did that happen? Like I said, it was just whoo! Slide in.
Just nipping it in from nowhere. And a wild DH appears in the top of the leaderboard.
Ba-da-ba.
And DH says he never wins these games.
It was like, damn!
Except for those times when,
It matters.
storms in from the back of the pack and destroys everyone.
It just goes, hi, I'm going to make myself comfortable here in first place. Hope nobody minds.
Excuse me, mind if I just slide in here?
First place. A little bit like your
I don't
DMs.
see. Oh, yes. First place. I see nobody sitting here. Boop.
I would take that. I kind of fancy a game of Split the Room now. Should we? We've got time.
Do we?
Just about.
Ooh, okay.
1:45.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can squeeze a quick Split the Room.
If people are still willing to play.
We'll find out.
Okay.
If nobody joins the game, then nobody's willing to play, obviously.
Yeah.
If they're desperate to hear what we've got for done and dusted. But
Do we have anything?
yes, Xavier has a thing.
Ah.
Have a thing.
In which case,
If we need to, we can have one.
okay.
But I do like Split the Room.
In which case, load it.
I am doing just that.
I see. Taking your time.
I very nearly accidentally loaded You Don't Know Jack there. Which would be wrong.
Yes.
Biohazard says, yes, let's have a
Excuse me.
third. Right, the audience has spoken. I'm now just a mere slave to their demands.
Oh, I must follow what they want. Oh.
Oh, yes, well,
Oh, the audience. Oh, my.
the darling listeners / viewers / what do you call people these days?
Devoted listeners, viewers.
It was easy when we were just shoutcast. They were
Oh,
just
God.
listeners then. And we used to play blankety blank,
Yeah.
which is pretty much what all these games are, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Blankety blank, blankety blank. Boom,
Except
boom.
the people that came up with the questions for our blankety blank were terrible at it.
I'm going to tell
the
South before
people
you said
the
that.
people who did the answers or the people who
Did the questions.
did the questions?
But now I get to say, join us.
No, he does.
Base.
Base.
Base. That's
B-I-
not a confusing room code in any way, shape, or form. We
Bravo,
want you to
Indigo,
Base.
Yankee, Sierra.
Base.
Snow's Destiny is in. Bitchy Hedges in. Linu's in. Biohazard's in. Zotto's in. I'm in.
Base.
DH is in.
Yes.
Join the party.
BIYS, balls in your sack.
Anyone else who is watching wants to play, you can do so.
There's room for more.
I don't mind sitting out and narrating. It's a thing.
Bugger it. You suck.
Psst. Join the party.
Though
Yes.
you do have to suffer Hedgie. So in we go. There we go.
Hey, everybody's in.
Oh, it's just boys in your shorts.
Yeah, boys in your shorts.
And we move swiftly on. YouTube. We are definitely not made for kids. And we
Not with our shorts.
disassociate
Do not
ourselves
be
from
startled.
both the
I am
people on
here
the
to
right
guide
side
you
of
as
the
we
room.
explore the deepest recesses
What was
of your
going on?
mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin.
Licks are indeed on the table as well, apparently. So,
Kitty licks.
We're about to enter a dimension where anything is possible. So don't fact-check us, Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's time to
that's a
split
new
the
one.
room.
That's a new one.
I don't recall this game having had an
Finish the
update.
scenario
No.
that has been sent to your device.
Okay.
Everyone goes silent. I'm in trouble already.
Ooh, my goodness. This is a toughie.
I'm gonna go with not getting any points. Let's see if that's a thing. Can I not get any points? We have a massive clock today.
Oh, it's always 90 seconds.
God, it doesn't always feel like it. Granted, we normally have fewer people, but it's weird to look up and go, holy shit, a minute? Until now, where we're at 35. So if you haven't entered your novel, because apparently that's a thing.
I'm in. However, I am not the last to be in.
No, because it will say...
And nor am I, strangely enough.
Ooh.
It will say at the bottom of the screen.
Who are we waiting for? It's just Biohazard we're waiting for.
199.
So if we were all in the lounge, we could poke him.
Hey, he's in.
We're all online, so we can poke him there instead.
It's time for an emotional transaction.
Ooh.
While depositing a check, your bank teller breaks down in tears. He tells you he's been a wreck ever since this happened.
Ooh.
There's a long line of customers behind you. Do you offer to listen?
So, while depositing a check, your bank teller breaks down in tears. He tells you he's been a wreck ever since his four kids and wife were killed in a crash. There's a long line of customers behind you. Do you offer to listen?
Ooh. Well.
It's these kind of answers.
Oh, that's a good split.
Yeah.
Split.
A 4-3.
It's
Three,
these kind of
four.
The
answers
longer
that
it takes
really
the room to
do
answer, the more bonus points you get.
make you think.
Yes.
That was a good question.
Feast your eyes on,
I'd often
Hardly
listen.
working.
I like bringing irritation to people behind me in queues.
for $5 an hour, you can hire an impersonator to do your job for you. Your coworkers will unequivocally think it's you. Their work is good, but they have one strange tick. They do this. Do you hire them?
So, for $5 an hour, you can hire an impersonator to do your job for you. Your co-workers will unequivocally think it's you. Their work is good, but they have one strange tick. They cough whenever someone says the word work. Do you hire them?
I don't earn enough per hour to hire someone like that.
Oh, it's $5. That's like £3.50.
Yeah.
True, if we're talking dollars, but you said pounds, and we kind of.
I said a $5.
a fiver. To me, a fiver is pounds.
Ooh, another 4-3.
A 4-3 this time, not 3-4.
Yeah. 4-3, yes.
Bit more of a time bonus, though. People thought about that.
Yeah.
Sounds like how many
Up next
penalties England
is-
lose by.
Noise-canceling smartphones. A new cafe allows patrons to text a code that will have anyone in the cafe teleported to a random destination. You notice a young man enter this cafe while doing this. Do you sneak to the bathroom and use the code?
So, a new cafe allows patrons to text a code that will have anyone in the cafe teleported to a random destination. You notice a young man enter this cafe while wearing pants. Do you sneak to the bathroom and use the Coke?
I wonder if someone forgot to put no in there while wearing no pants.
Or not wearing pants.
Yes.
But then it depends on what cafe it is.
Yeah.
At some cafes that could be welcome.
Maybe it's a nude cafe. It's like...
Would also depend on the random destination. But random destination.
Oh dear. Oh, one
little
person
bit.
said they would leave.
They don't leave. They make them teleport.
Yes.
And now, joke's on Dad.
Oh.
Every day you call your dad this, you'll have $100 automatically deposited into your bank account. If he finds out about the deposits, the money stops. He recently got laid off. Do you call him that name?
You got laid off. You fool.
So every time you call your dad, you fool, or you fool, I can't say this word, you fool, silly boy, you'll have 100 of your local currency automatically deposited into your bank account. If he finds out about the deposits, the money stops. He recently got laid off. Do you call him that name?
Oh.
Fairly sure you could slip it in there somehow.
It'd be quite tricky. Unless you went, oh, I was talking to a guy recently. I told him, you fool, because he was wearing clown pants.
Yeah, but then you're not calling your dad that, you're just saying the words.
Yes, yes. Alas.
Notice TK is procrastinating.
Yes.
There we go.
I was having a think. It's a good split.
Ooh.
3-4. Fairly standard.
And now, Binge Pipe presents The Trimester. You're pregnant. Instead of your
Shall I?
womb, your baby can now grow in an egg that stays in an incubator in your house. Only problem is the egg can occasionally do this. Do you choose this new method?
That'd be cool.
Occasionally project
Yes.
images into your mind. What images?
Indeed.
That's what I want to find out.
No.
It's like, what images could an egg even project?
Just not whilst you're driving.
For science!
No. Oh, one person.
Oh, one.
One person wouldn't.
Brace yourself for one small misstep. You were a crew member during the first moon landing in 1969. You
was?
possess footage that would once and for all put an end to the conspiracy theory that it was staged. But in this clip, you're heard yelling this.
Hashtag
Do you
don't
release
believe
it to the
anything
public?
we publish.
Oh, that's quite good.
So, you were a crew member during the first moon landing in 1969. You possess footage that would for once and for all put an end to the conspiracy theory that it was staged. But in this clip, you can be heard yelling, hashtag they will believe anything we publish. They had hashtags in 1969.
No.
Do you release it to the public?
Because then people go,
Actually, yeah, it's true. It's 1969, so it'll be pound. Do they believe anything we
yes.
publish?
Oh dear. Interesting question.
Yes.
Amusing answer.
Oh, it's
Yeah, you can tell the
5-2.
people who want to watch the boat burn, can't you? Points.
Yes.
Here's one I like to call I Could Just Die.
Typo with a hashtag. Ah, okay.
A new reality show doesn't strand you on an island. Instead, you have to survive an awkward social situation. The show is called Can You Survive This? Winner gets $25,000. Loser has to do 3 more seasons. Do you sign up for the new season?
7th.
So a new reality show doesn't strand you on an island. Instead, you have to survive an awkward social situation. The show is called Can You Survive a Night with Boris Johnson? Winner gets 25 grand, loser has to do 3 more seasons. Do you sign up for the show?
25 grand basically talking to a politician with a wealth of stories and bullshit.
Yeah, I must admit, this sounds like the easiest 25 grand in human history.
Yeah.
It's like, so tell me about the time you were on Have I Got News For You?
This
For the
one's
next
called
6 hours.
Plus Tip.
Just the tips.
Whenever you try to do math in your head, you scream this. You're out to a fancy lunch with your brother and his fiancée, who is very untrustworthy. She tells you what you owe for lunch. Do you check her math?
Oh, well, maybe you could write it on the napkin instead of doing it in your head.
Yeah, I'll just get the calculator right. I would just say the magic keywords to make the Google machine active. And then, but whenever you try to do math in your head, you scream, "Marry me now!" You're out to a fancy lunch with your brother and his fiancée, who is very untrustworthy. She tells you what you owe for lunch. Do you check her maths?
Oh.
Because we're English, maths are a plural here.
Maths. I do maths, me.
Oh, 5-2.
Is that everyone?
Good question.
Here's where things stand at the moment.
Memorize your places. It's very quick.
I am in the bottom. Yes.
I'm not winning.
Snow is currently in the lead.
We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin.
Okay.
Don't forget, you're trying to split the room.
An option that you think only some people would choose.
This is going to be interesting depending on the questions that get thrown out.
Oh, I've now screwed myself over for the what do you think this person will pick? Because I got a clue.
Yeah, new listeners, it's great.
Yes.
Oh no, this is a regular listener.
Oh god.
But I've given myself a question that even I don't know the answer to. It's like, I don't know which one of these 2 I would pick.
40 seconds. You're doing well, guys.
I love the dramatic music in this.
Yes.
Nice little time tunnel-esque thing.
Yes.
With Twilight.
Everyone's in.
Oh, we're all in. Hey.
You're the CEO of a recording company. The next artist you sign must either be this player or this person. You have a big mortgage and 5 young children. Whom do you sign to a recording contract?
You answering the question, by the way. Who do you sign?
So, do you sign Snow's Destiny, who was the player, or do you sign Jake Paul? Sadly, being a known name, I have to cast my vote.
Yeah.
I feel dirty, but apparently I've got a family to feed, so...
4-2. And correctly
Well
predicted.
played.
You lucked out there, really, Hedge.
Yes.
So, do you sign Snow's Destiny or Naked Hedgesaurus?
Gee, do I sign someone else or sign myself? Well, unfortunately, my ego would just pull my hand to my name.
So whom do you sign?
Snow's Destiny wins it. With a 4-3 split. Well done, Mr. Xavier. Xavier, again, lucking out somewhat.
Now or in the part? It's got to be now. So
Yeah, it's
there
gotta
we
be now.
go, Yeah.
Oh, God. 2 little boys, don't you even stop.
But they each had a wooden horse.
Wow. Yeah.
No!
No splits.
Oh!
You didn't see that coming.
Oh, no.
The song Tie Me Kangaroo Down brought on a whole new
Switch things
meaning.
up.
Yes.
You are stranded on an island with only a hand crank radio to keep you company. It receives just 2 stations. One station only provides traffic reports, and the other one only broadcasts this. Which
this will be
radio
interesting.
station do you listen to?
So, do you listen to the station that gives you the traffic reports, or the weather for a different island?
Currently, it's a bit rainy on this particular island.
Wow!
Wow, Mr. Xavier traffic reports, yeah.
That was not where I saw that one going at all.
An incorrect prediction.
So, traffic reports, or TigerTails Radio.
Hey!
Okay.
Traffic reports wins it, hands down, no splits. I'm going to be egotistical.
Also, how are people picking us up on a hand crank radio?
We did broadcast once out the street.
We did have a very short range FM just
And
to experiment.
everybody picks TigerTails
No splits.
radio. Everybody loves us.
Not doing good for your points, though, everyone.
Ego stroking, however, is fantastic.
Ooh.
Stock market predictions or traffic reports.
Ooh, that's actually quite. Ooh, that's a tough.
Yeah, but the trouble is, can you take advantage of the stock market predictions if you've only got the hand crank radio?
No, because you're on an island. Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
you
We do get a split.
That's a good split.
But an incorrect prediction.
Moving on. You've gone to hell, but the devil turns out to be a reasonable guy. He gives you two options on how to spend eternity there. You can either engage in small talk or do this. How do you spend eternity in hell?
Do we get hot kinky bum sex time?
That's South Park version.
Make eye contact with total strange.
So technically, both of those things are the same thing.
Oh,
really.
no, in that one, all you can do is look at them. You can't say anything.
Do you know, I'm more fine with that than talking. Ironic for being on this show. I don't mind staring them out. So, how do we spend hell? Engaging in small talk or causing havoc?
I mean, how is that really an issue? I mean,
That sounds like a good lot of fun.
it's basically just cause.
But it still gave it. 2-5 split.
But an incorrect prediction.
And
It all comes down to this.
Yes.
can you guess who the leader is based on the
Can
extended
you guess who it
polls?
is yet?
Oh,
And
Zotto, I think.
I'm not
It
last.
looked like it.
Ooh.
Let's find out who gets the kitty licks.
It's
It's
Zotto!
Zotto!
4 licks.
And Catania gets the most likes.
See.
I'm not pronouncing that name correctly.
Most dislikes was I am a bot. Oh no! Most dislikes.
Oh, never mind, Davia.
I was not expecting many points from this at all. Anyway. Oh dear.
I like Split the Room.
It is quite fun.
I love the way in the ending it shows you how he's made all the games behind,
it's
all
the
behind
whole
the
sort
scenes.
of outer limit things.
Yeah.
It turned out it's a guy basically doing a YouTube show.
Painting the models,
Yes.
doing the decisive dimension.
Yeah. It's stuck with tape and everything. Head through a block.
To be
Yeah.
fair, yeah, that's very much TigerTails radio.
Yeah, pretty much. Just held together with duct tape string and a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hope at times. Dear me.
Sometimes more hope than it gives credit for.
There we are, 22:04. So Mr. Xavier will have to do a very quick done and dusted.
It's
Or
fine.
you can save it to next week, whichever you prefer.
I can overrun because I'm probably going to look to try and do something different between now and next Monday anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
So you're very silly. Oh, hang on. There's a small matter before we do.
of
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
So, Mr. Xavier, what do you have for us?
I have a thing on Netflix. I have a very stupid thing on Netflix. So this
Is it
was
Clarkson's Farm?
bless you.
That's on Amazon Prime.
This
Oh, yeah.
This was released 30th of June, and this is America, the motion picture.
Oh.
Oh my god, is it fucking stupid? So this is a animated film looking at the founding fathers ish and the founding of America kind of in a very adventure heavy way ish, where the Americans against the British. Kind of.
Oh, is that thing you were watching that was made by the guys who did Archer?
Yeah, the guys who did Archer, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, The Expendables, Magic Mike.
Ooh.
So, yeah, the animation style, yeah. Oh, my God. So, This is faux history, to be fair. Especially when you sit there and go, oh, it's the founding fathers. They've all been massacred by the fucking British. Right? Okay. Fine.
Ooh.
George Washington is voiced by Channing Tatum and is
Oh
an idiot.
my god.
Right? Okay. We have Sam Adams as a major character.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. We then have various other bizarre and ridiculous stuff because it is just ridiculous at a high level. The plot is stupid and there are some questionable shit in there.
Are you using stupid in the good sense or the bad sense?
I mean, it depends on your mood. This is not Archer level of stupidness. It gets close at times, but it also just does shit in a really bad way. You know how Archer will edge that line of, office humor in a spy environment where it's like, taking the piss out of HR, sexual abuse in the workplace, all of that shit, but does it in a way that you just sit there and you go, it's funny because it's those characters.
Dr. Krieger, where's that satellite? Oh, you were serious?
This goes close to the line of idiocy side of this one because obviously they're going to look at this film and go, oh yes, we're going to start calling in various characters like Geronimo.
Oh.
And we'll just go, oh yeah, well, white people will just be racist and can't be anything but. It's like, oh okay, fine. We have some ridiculous other... I mean... We have Killer Mike, who I think is a rapper, who plays John Henry, who's a blacksmith, and introduces himself as a blacksmith. So therefore, George Washington goes, yes, you are indeed a blacksmith. It is the level of stupid, and...
So is it a series or a film?
It's a film.
It's a film, right.
It is a film. It's an animated film.
It is a one-off.
You have Channing Tatum. You have Judy Greer. You've got Simon Pegg as James, King
I haven't heard the name
James.
Channing Tatum for so long.
No.
Well, it's because he's dead.
I don't think Channing Tatum is dead.
Yeah, so I thought he was only played Black Panther.
No, because that's Channing Tatum.
So,
Black
I'm thinking
Panther.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman.
The very famous black actor Channing Tatum.
Yes.
The very famous white bread toast man. We confuse those people so much.
It's because the first name began with CH, and I was like, where have I? Yeah.
He's a simple soul.
Yeah.
He's a simple man with simple needs.
I'm getting old. I'm losing my mind.
So yeah, I mean, it's a ridiculous plot. I mean, we literally have George Washington being friends with who was the guy that gets shot through the head? President. There's many of them.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. So Abe Lincoln, kind of having the homo not homo bro moments with Abraham Lincoln, but Abe gets killed by Benedict Arnold. That well-known well-known werewolf.
Benedict Arnold?
Yep, that well-known turncoat werewolf. Yep.
Werewolf?
Yep.
Okay.
Hedgie is lost already.
Don't worry. There is... I mean, the Liberty Bell gets cracked because they interrupt the blacksmith whilst he's hammering the bell. Okay.
Because I recall Benedict Arnold as a British general who basically went, yeah, I'm siding with the British, and all the Americans went, right, get out.
A British army leader siding with the British.
Yes.
And the Americans were shocked at that.
Well, they were all... I mean, George Washington was a British guy, but he sided with the American side of it. Benedict
I'm
Arnold
getting the feeling a lot of people are getting their history from oversimplified.
I feel
No,
maybe
I got
they've
mine
watched
from
this.
research
I
on
feel-
Benedict Arnold.
I feel they may have watched this film. It is just stupid. I mean, we have Edison, Thomas Edison, fighting the part of the resistance, but that's fine. Thomas Edison is a female Chinese version of Edison. That's fine. With Iron Man technology.
Oh my god.
Probably stolen from Tesla.
Then we have Paul Revere, who loves horses.
In what
His
way?
best friend is a horse.
Oh no.
Thankfully, we hit the trope of the horse gets killed. Well, kind of. They have the tools to rebuild him.
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't want to know. I mean, every cliche you could think of, every characterization you could think of. There is a lot of nice Archerisms that are there, and there's some nice graphic stuff that I like from the Archer cartoon series.
Is it the same style of animation?
Yeah, same style as animation. But it just doesn't get the humor brilliantly. I mean, it's a popcorn flick, and it is stupid.
It does sound like it's literally went, right, it sounds to me like someone went, hey guys, let's make a movie and let's see how many anachronisms we can shove in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's the fact that they call the Americans, like, so George Washington calls the British the fun police. And the British just have rules. And why do you have rules? Well, because you're a ruler. You have to have rules.
How could you be a ruler if there were no rules?
I mean, the fact he's hovering through on a throne on a fucking hover disc. You know?
Oh my god. Yeah, this literally went, hey, how many anachronisms can we shove in one movie?
It's
America.
satire.
America for a start.
I would appreciate good satire, but when they hit the ending and it was like, we're now free, and everyone's like, well, what are you going to do about the women? What are you going to do about the gays? What are you going to do about the black people, the Native Americans? It's like, I get satire. You kind of brought this ending up as a big mallet to people's faces rather than going, we're satirizing it.
Well, even on the poster they put from the founding fathers of. So again, they're just hammering it in there, aren't they?
It's very silly and it's very tropey. And you can laugh.
Is it entertaining though?
Yeah. I mean, I watched it. I wouldn't recommend it in any way. I mean, I'd rather watch Archer because.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's put it a different way.
Yeah.
In comparison to the Street Fighter film with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, I'd watch Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
There we go.
Wow. I mean, it's Raul Julia's in it. You watch it for Raul Julia.
It's not just Raul Julia. It's just, okay, this is so bad, it now meets good.
Yeah.
I mean, Jean-Claude Van Damme doing guile poses.
Yes.
It's like, oh, yeah.
But again, you watch it and go, Raul Julia was the best bison ever.
Kylie Minogue as Cammy. That well-known Australian singer as that well-known British secret agent.
Yeah, but we technically own Australia, so it kind of counts.
We definitely need to talk about how that happened, how she got cast as Cammy.
Ken and Ryu as bit characters. Ken and Ryu.
But do you know why Kylie Minogue was cast as Cammy?
Because they asked her and she said yes?
No, it's because they
asked her and she said no, and they cast her anyway.
They cast her because they went, she's been on a soap opera. She knows how to learn lines fast. Get her. We don't have much time.
Well, that was like the original Sonya Blade actress from the Mortal Kombat film.
Bridget Nielsen?
Yes.
No.
Bridget Nielsen? No, Kerry Hoskins? No, Kerry Hoskins was in the game. Whoever it was. She was basically brought in at the last minute because it was supposed to be a famous person whose name I can't remember now. I started trying to say the sentence out loud. And she got injured during the martial arts training. It
wasn't the woman that played her in the game, was it?
No. No, it was a famous person.
Oh, okay.
I want to say Sandra Bullock, but I know that's wrong. But someone like Sandra Bullock. That kind of era, that kind of hot female kind of celebrity person.
Oh, not Sharon Stone?
Don't think so.
Okay.
No. But yeah, she was doing the martial arts training and she was well up for it and then got injured. And so she wasn't able to continue.
Oh dear.
And so, yeah, I think it was Kerry Hoskins was brought in at the last minute as a replacement. Didn't have time to do all the martial arts training. And when she's fighting Kano, you can tell.
Yes. But yeah, Kylie Minogue was brought in because they went, we need someone who can learn lines really quickly and is the closest thing you can get British. Oh, Kylie Minogue, grab her.
Yeah, she kind of looks a bit like Cammy, she'll do.
I'm trying to find the character who played Sagat because the guy looked really good.
Yes.
So long as he didn't look at the build.
Yeah.
The guy looked very good as Sagat.
Yeah, from the neck up.
Yeah, from the neck up. He just didn't have the muscle bit.
But the best line relating to Sagat is like, you should have understood that, but I get that you didn't see that, did you?
I mean, Chun-Li, you're a reporter, so Chinese secret police style
whole thing.
No,
just gone.
Balrog. Yeah, he's a cameraman. Oh no, that was Honda. That was
Honda.
Balrog.
Balrog
was a boxer who at least he was vaguely close to.
Yeah.
It was like, and then Vega, who had a whole one scene.
Yeah,
I feel.
No, he was supposed to have his introduction scene plus the scene where he fought Ryu and landed on his spiky thing.
Oh god, yeah.
There is a great article that I will try and find that I've read a good few times, and it explains basically what went wrong and all the things that were going to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, America the Motion
But yes,
Picture.
going back to this.
I've seen it. I won't recommend it to anyone, even if you like Archer. I will honestly say just watch Archer.
But it does say the film received negative reviews.
Yes, it does receive negative
It's
reviews.
getting another one by the sound of it.
Shit. It is shit because it doesn't do what it's trying to do well. It ham-fists the parody. It ham-fists the humour. It tries to make a point by beating you over the head with it, rather than going, well, here. I mean, Christ, Naked Gun.
Oh, yes.
Does the subtle humour better. Naked Gun 2.5.
Yep.
Does the subtle humour better.
Yeah, but it sounds like that's an unfair comparison because they were good films.
I know, but it's very difficult for people. I mean, I could go the Scream movie, the first Scream movie, actually reach the edge of shitty jokes and crappy reference.
Well,
humor
again, it's Wes
better.
Craven, who's a pretty
Director.
Yeah, it's a good.
good
whereas
horror
this
movie
one,
director.
yeah. I mean, it's an interesting elsewhere style story. And I absolutely adore the fact that they just went, fuck it, we'll have all this different character stuff. And it would be really fun if it was like Archer, serious, with humour that's edgy and gets close to it, but at the end of the day, everyone then carries on. And you go, well, that's fine because he's an asshole and blah, blah, blah. It's funny because they don't make a big deal of it, whereas this kind of tries and then tries to make a big deal with it. And then
It doesn't really work.
yeah, I mean, Team America.
Yes.
Team America did a better job than this movie.
I've still not seen that either.
No, neither have I.
If you want to watch action men and dolls fuck, yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
movie. If you want to see a large number of trees that look like hemp, it's a great movie. Just don't
But
bother
anyway-
with America, the motion picture. It's
But yes.
shit.
Mr. Xavier has reviewed America and says America is not worth paying attention to.
The motion picture on Netflix. The country, you're kind of going to have to pay attention to that one. It's a very large landmass.
Yeah, you can't miss it really.
No.
Especially if you're Russia.
Ooh!
But I think that's it then. So we need to wrap up because we are at 17 minutes past.
Yes.
But I do feel we need to do a very quick advert for something that we
Yes.
haven't advertised yet.
No, we haven't. But it's because we have a podcast out.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want me to play the jingle for the podcast?
Please.
Okay.
Did you know we have a podcast now? Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle. Give it a listen. Give it a listen at greymuzzlepodcast.co.uk.
So this is a monthly podcast. This is where we put all of the talking that we kind of cut out from the show. Because if we do talk, we overrun. And so far we've got a few episodes on there. If you want to listen or have something to listen in the background about us rambling about various things from our point of view, as now all 40-somethings first.
Yeah, we're now old. Although I'm recording, well, I'm still 39.
What?
Yeah. He hasn't yet recorded as a 40-year-old.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yes,
I was going to
it'll
say.
be- it'll be
we're
this
recording
month.
now. Yes, you are.
No, I mean,
So-
is it this weekend or next weekend we're doing it?
It's on the calendar, which is outside.
So it can't be next weekend because I'm working next weekend.
So it must be this weekend then.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, it's on the calendar. But yeah, so it's a monthly podcast that we upload. So you can find us at Ramblings, or find us via Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle, but it's greymuzzlepodcast.co.uk.
Yep.
If you find us via a Spotify link, go directly to the site, because Spotify links apparently are shit unless you have premium.
Yeah, last week everyone was mocking me for saying it was only 30 seconds long. After the show, turns out I was right. Unless
Unless
logged
you
in-
have premium.
Unless you're signed in with premium,
Yeah.
all the previews on the website are only 30 seconds long, and then it
yeah.
wants you to go to Spotify.
So we'll make you
bullshit.
go directly to Spotify.
So Xavier will be
No,
updating the
if
site.
if you've got premium,
Yeah.
it's good if you've got premium. So if you're paying money, you'll hear everything. Otherwise, you have to go direct.
Yeah,
and
you'll
then
get
hear
30 seconds, then be told to go to Spotify, which is useless, which is why I use Google Podcasts as my podcasting platform of choice. Apple
yes.
Podcast also exists.
We need to wrap up. So
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
it's a good night for myself, Xavier Wolf.
It's a good night from me, Hedgie.
And a good night for myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching and listening to this week's episode of TigerTails Radio. We shall return next Monday, but in the interim, Mr. Xavier may be doing a stream on Wednesday for TigerTails Gaming. There will then be the regular Friday stream of TigerTails Gaming, in which we will be playing... Oh, it's Disney's Treasure Planet on the PS2.
well.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to try and play a good game on to try new things.
So yeah, there might be a Wednesday stream, but if not, there will definitely be the Friday stream, and then following that, Kingdom Hearts on Saturday or Sunday.
I could finish it this weekend.
Hey!
Kingdom Hearts 1 on Proud Mode. I could potentially finish this fucking game.
But did you get all the trophies?
I am not going to get all the trophies. No, because that's gummy ship hell, I think, if I recall.
Platinum.
No, fuck off. No, you can try and do all the missions on gummy ship and find all the fucking puppies. No, but I could potentially finish it this weekend. I've just got a boss rush. It feels like because I got to get past the Fantasia demon boss. I completely forgot about and Ansem via looking at Sephiroth because no one ever fights fucking Sephiroth.
Yeah, you're not that over leveled yet.
Kingdom Hearts 1. There's a really hard fight. It's Sephiroth. Oh, this will be fun. One shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Fuck that.
And 10
that
energy
fight.
bars of which you can try and chip away at.
Yeah, you get a couple down.
Anyway,
Yes.
we are closing the show out. So yes, having all said our good nights and telling us when we will be back, 8:30 UK time next Monday for those wishing to have more information for more listings of TigerTails Radio, where it'll be more review of the week, more Jackbox gamings, maybe some Done and Dusted as well, and some other bits and schniggles that we can put in the side. But until then, it's night, everybody.
Night.
Night.